I mean, we laugh a lot because our kids are, you know,
Especially our youngest, Lila.
they're nuts.
She's crazy.
They're crazy, and they're funnier than heck. And they got these wild, crazy personalities that just come out, and they're bold.
Yeah, and everyone's always like, how are your kids are so like expressive and so free and, you know, so confident. And yeah, I mean, you were more shy when you were, you know, growing up, and you still are. Like a lot of people don't really realize that Bo's, he's like a total introvert. So when we go to parties, he never wants to go to the parties. He doesn't talk to anybody at the parties. And it's so funny. Like they'll go, oh, what do you do for a living? And Bo's like, oh yeah, I'm like a speaker. And they're like, we've never even heard you say a word. Like, what do you mean you're a speaker? And I'm the one like chatting with everyone and talking, and I want to stay late, and he always wants to leave early. So, so if any, like with our kids, you were more shy and more reserved growing up.
Yeah.
But with them, I think just at a really young age, I always made them do things. So like I would say, you know, oh, go up there. They'd go, I want a hot chocolate, you know, for at a coffee shop, or, you know, I want another, you know, drink from the waiter. And I'd say, okay, when they come back, ask. And, you know, like, no, I don't want to ask, you ask. No, I'm not ordering for you. You do it. Like, here's money, go to the counter and order it. And, you know, all of them can go just get whatever they want. And it was pretty funny.
I remember pulling up to a curb. I think it was in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And and Eloise had to be like
6 or,
I don't know.
yeah,
She was young.
yeah, 5 or 6.
Pulling up to a curb going, run in that, it was like a coffee place.
And there's no parking in LA, so
parking.
you can't, yeah.
Eloise, run in there, wait in line and order a whatever.
A coffee and come out with it.
And she's like come out with money, you know?
Yeah.
But now today she can talk to adults, she can survive.
She can be on stage and, you know, introduce you. And
yeah.
They've been on stage a ton, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
They keep saying, when can I go on your stage again? When can I go? When can I introduce you?
Yeah.
So, and then it's really, I think what Bo keeps talking about, the one skill that you really have to master is performance. So it doesn't matter if Axel's performing on the basketball court or Eloise is performing as a CEO, you know, it's all performance. Whatever they're going to become and what they want to be when they grow up, it is performance. And if you can master that now and you're able to express yourself and have the understanding of like where you've been and where you're going and kind of tie those 2 worlds together, that's a really powerful thing. And I don't think people know how to do that or have the understanding of it or the permission. Like no one's really given them the permission to do that.
Yeah.
Art of performance everywhere you go.
The word performance brings up, performer. You know what I mean?
Right.
And everyone
definitely
thinks,
not that kind of performance.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about like all of us are measured and all of us are graded and all of us are paid based on those measurements and those grades. That's how our world works. So the best performer is going to be paid the highest. That's just kind of how it goes for the most part. And so you want to teach your kids and you want to be able to perform. You have to come through for yourself. To do that, you got to prepare. You got to practice. You got to rehearse more than everybody else. That's really the key. So great performers get to perform about 10% of their life. About 10% of their time is spent on stage or in front of the board or on their court or wherever they're doing. They get 10% of their life they get to perform. The other 90%, you're preparing for that performance. So we're constantly harping about our kids. Like say Eloise has a dance concert coming up, or recital. Well, all we talk about, we're not talking about the recital. We're not talking about that. We're talking about rehearsal. We're talking about practice. We're talking about working your butt off because you know that day is on the books. So then practice and rehearsal becomes really 90% of your life. And the people that can do that can really perform because they're constantly ready, because you never know when your name's going to be called. And they're going to say, hey, it's your at bat. Come on. And you're going to be prepared to perform. So we're sticklers on that for our kids. Like we are going to be ready when the lights come on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta go get the kids. It's literally like 2:30.
Are you picking them up today?
Yeah, I'm picking him up today.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up.